Wow, thank you very, very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. And now I'm going to sing I Love My Country, Bangladesh. And this is a patriotic number. I want you to pronounce with me whenever I pronounce Bangladesh. Alright? So this song is written by a very, very famous lyricist, Gazi Mazharulangar, and composed by Shubir Nondi. You know all? Shubir Nondi, Jara Chenen, Shubir Nondi. Can we have a big applause for Shubir Nondi and Gazi Mazharulangar? Thank you very much. আমার গানে অস্থায়ী আমার বাংলাদেশ আমার গানের সঞ্চারে আমার বাংলাদেশ আমার গানের অন্তরা আমার বাংলাদেশ আমার গানের আমার গানে রেশা আমার গানের শ্রেষ্ঠ আমার বাংলাদেশটা, আমার গানের শ্রেষ্ঠ আমার বাংলাদেশটা, আমার গানের শ্রেষ্ঠ আমার বাংলাদেশটা, আমার গানের শ্রেষ্ঠ Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, all the musicians. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Shakila, Zafar ma'am, and definitely Mehra for their beautiful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we have came end for tonight's show. I hope you all enjoyed it extremely. Honorable guests and all the people out there, thanks for being here tonight. We have a long history of relationship with UK. I hope from now onwards it will be even more strong. We are hopeful both our army will come closer in future days. With that very happy note, I am Mr. Farias saying goodbye tonight. Life is extremely beautiful. You should enjoy every bit of it. Good night and take care. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to request the Honorable Chief Guest of tonight's show, Major General David Coulter, to come on the podium and say a few words.
Military Secretary, distinguished guests, members of the High Commission, senior officers of the Bangladesh Army, ladies and gentlemen, I've really enjoyed the last hour or so, and can we once more thank all the performers who entertained us this evening. In saying a few words on behalf of my delegation, can I continue this theme of history and say a few words about how this visit came about. I was delighted when the Military Secretary said earlier that when Bangladesh got its independence in 1971, that Britain was one of the first countries to congratulate the new found Bangladesh, and I'm delighted that we can be part of that tradition. It was in 2009 that I first met General Ashraf, the Bangladesh Adjutant General, when we were both students at the Royal College of Defence Studies. I got to know General Ashraf and his family very well, and during the time he would frequently say to me, "Dave, you must come to Bangladesh." And I said, "Yes, of course, Ashraf, I would love to come to Bangladesh," never for a moment thinking that we would have the opportunity. It then transpired that 6 months ago, General Ashraf, Brigadier Shea and several others came to the United Kingdom, came to the chaplain school, came to the Army headquarters, and continued this dialogue which is now becoming part of our history. And it was suggested then that we might like to come to Bangladesh. And again I said to Ashraf, in his very warm and generous, typical Bangladeshi way, yes, of course we would love to come to Bangladesh, never for a moment thinking we would actually get to Bangladesh. And I think what was significant is that when this idea, through Major Matlow and others, was put to our Adjutant General about the idea of us visiting Bangladesh, he immediately said yes. He immediately said yes because of the history that we have between our two countries and because of the benefit that we get from defence engagement. This is a really important relationship, and from our Adjutant General to your Adjutant General and to your Chief of the Army, can we say an enormous thank you, and may our history long continue. My final point about history is that today we were privileged, hugely privileged, to see history being made. And I genuinely mean that. I'm a historian by background, and I saw today when we went to the Army Medical College and we saw nearly 1,000 young nurses going through their first year of military training for the first time in your army. That was a hugely significant point in history. And I said to the people who were showing us around and the people that we met, please document every word of this. Please take lots of photographs. And those young ladies who are going through their military training this year at that course will be the first people that you can look back to in years to come and saying history was being made in 2014, and I congratulate you on doing that, and we should congratulate all them. My final points really are all to do with the word and the letter P. There is no doubt that our greatest resource, our greatest asset, are our people. We have met some incredible people this week. I have been enormously impressed at the way you and your soldiers react to each other and care for one another and look after each other. And I think you have got some extraordinary people in your army. We were privileged today to meet the General Officer Commanding